So tell us now.
Okay. Mommy's going to teach you something new that we're going to start doing at our house. And it has to do with responsibilities and rules at our house and your iPad. So listen carefully. We're going to use, each of you are going to have a chart that looks like this. What does this say, Kaden?
Caden's. Don't tell me that because I don't know.
Caden's screen time.
Yeah, Caden's screen time. So screen time is when you're using the TV or when you're using your tablet. And there are going to be things that you're going to do around the house that will earn you time on your tablet or time on the TV. And each thing you do earns you 5 minutes. So if you do 3 things from your list, how many minutes would you have?
5,
5, 10,
20,
15.
15.
You would have 15. So I'm going to give
If you do it 10 times, how much would you get?
Well, if you did it 10 times, figure it out. How many would you have? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So that'd be 50 minutes. So in your bank, we're going to call it your star bank, is the minutes that you've earned to be on your tablet or the TV. And it's going to be your choice how much of your time you use. So you can decide, I feel like watching a show and I'm going to use 15 minutes. I'm going to use 15 minutes of my stars. But then that means it's your choice to use those. So I'm going to tell you what your goals are, Kaden, okay? So one of the categories is acts of kindness. What does that mean? Yeah, go ahead.
It means being more kind.
Yeah, being nice. So if
Be
you
more kind. I don't know how to do that.
So if you did something nice for Rowan or for me or for Dad, you would earn 1 star. And how many minutes is 1 star? 5. Right. So one of the things I put under your acts of kindness box is carrying Rowy's backpack to the car.
I do that almost every day.
You already do that, right?
Oh, so I get a star?
So you would get a star for that.
I already do because I already
That's
do
right. So the star bank, Mom and Dad are in charge of the star bank.
Oh.
So if you do something like carry Rowy's backpack, I would come and color one of the stars for you. And then you'd be able to see how many stars you've earned.
But what if you color your whole? What if the whole star bank's colored on it?
Well, don't forget that once you color stars, that means that you can use them for screen time.
Yeah, but what if you use all of them and then do that for screen time?
If you choose to use all your stars at once, that would be up to you, but then you would have no more screen time. So you'll have to see how it works once we start to try it. So something else I have, one of the categories is called helping around the house. And something I have under both of your names is tidying your room.
I almost do that every morning and at
So
night.
if you keep your room nice and clean and we notice, we would give you a star. And some things that I put on here for you, Kaden, are just things that you like to do. Like shoot the puck or do some reading. Because those are practicing things that are important for you, right? To help you get better. Yeah. What's something that you could do that's nice
Are you
around
talking to me? Okay.
you? What's something that you could do that's nice? What could you do that's helpful or nice?
Give my teacher some water.
Yeah. What about if there's
But
something,
it's gonna be something from the sink.
Rowan, what if there's something that Kaden does that you don't like? Should you scream at him or should you tell him with your words?
Tell me about it.
Yeah. So if we hear you tell him with your words, I would give you a star for your screen time.
So, Mom.
What about keeping your room clean? You can
I-
do that, right?
If it's almost lunchtime and you say, come here for lunchtime, and I'm so clean up, I'm just going to say, I'm so clean up.
Yeah, that's okay.
Mom, what if we use all our stars and does that mean we never ever get to go on screen time again?
If you don't have any stars colored in your star bank, that means that you don't have any screen time. But I bet
if they're all colored, will you never get screen time again?
No, I don't. You have to think about your question and ask it again because it's not making sense. Do you mean if you have no stars colored?
No. If you have all your stars already colored.
That is how much screen time you have.
Yeah, and then will you never get screen time again if you?
You would just start over, Kaden.
You are always earning them. You're always earning them. So each day you do something, you would earn more stars.
Would you put them all around the paper and then color them up?
Well, what I'm going to do is put these sheets in kind of like one of those sleeves that you use for your hockey cards. And then we can use a whiteboard marker and color over top, and then it's easily erased. So that we can always add stars or erase stars. Because as you use them, we'll wipe them off because you use them. And then you have to earn more again. So we'll always keep track of how many minutes you've earned. We'll put the number right here on the paper.
Ooh,
And then you'll always know.
my mom, whatever you say.
So now here's something else that's important.
Could you get 20 minutes?
Yes, how many stars would you need for 20 minutes? 5, 10, 15, 20. 4 stars would equal 20 minutes. So if you said, Mom, I want to watch this show and it's 20 minutes long, we would check your star bank. Yep, you have 20 minutes. So then we would erase those 4 stars because you've used that time. So you're in charge of how much screen time you get. And that's based on all of these things we've talked about. So now here's something else that you need to know. If you do something that's breaking one of the rules in our house, Mom and Dad can take a star away because it's a privilege, right? So you have to earn that. Any other questions? Does that make sense to you? What's your question?
If we clean up rooms, we get a star.
That's right. If you keep your room nice and clean, you would earn a star.